Well, I mean, getting to know your aquarium and what does well in your aquarium is probably the best thing, because then it's like not swimming up the river without a paddle. So I think that's a very good idea. So the fish look really good. She's very aggressive.
Yes.
You've got very good coralline algae growth. So we just got to work this pump situation out, and other than that, everything looks totally fine.
Yeah, hopefully good.
And I'm getting a water test now, so we'll find out a result soon. Now, it's really important with any pump that you're regularly cleaning inside your impeller, because if shit gets in the impeller and it causes the impeller not to spin that goes inside there, then it can actually overheat and then trip your power. So no matter what pump you have, just be aware there is an impeller, and just make sure that it is cleaned regularly. As long as it's pumping well, then usually that means there's no problem. But you've just got to make sure crap doesn't get into your pump, stop your pump, and cause the pump to overheat. Which I don't really know whether that's happened here or not, because someone's cut the lead. So by replacing the transformer, we now have this pump working beautifully, and the power head's working. So now we'll just play with the last power head. But the tank now has enough water flow for us not to be concerned. So we've just played around with all the power. We've got everything working. The lights are now working. The fish are happy. The two power heads are working. The skimmer just needs its head on it. And everyone looks okay. What's going on now is the KH is 12, which is on the high side, totally good. pH is 8.1, that's totally good. Phosphate's 0.3, that's totally good. Calcium's giving me a weird reading for some reason, let's ignore that. Magnesium is 1500, that's good. No ammonia. Now there's a tiny bit of nitrite, and that might be because the filter's been off, and nitrate is 0. So yeah, doing another water change isn't going to hurt, but there's no big dramas. So because there's a tiny bit of nitrite in the water, and now the filter's back on and the skimmer's back running, I think that'll be gone in no time. If I did have any prime present, I'd probably dose it to detoxify the water, to detoxify the nitrite. I'm not heaps worried about it, because I think the good bacteria is going to fix that now the filter's running, and I did add a bit of good bacteria product as well, so I am assuming everything's fine. It's good that you've got the blade out of the water. It tends to last a bit longer, but yeah, these things are magic. Giving it a clean every now and then, I'm all for giving it a clean every now and then. And it is 0.026, so that's a totally acceptable salt level, but a little bit on the high side. I rather 0.024, 0.025 is totally fine. 0.026 is not something I'm worried about, but a little bit on the high side. Now, because there was a tiny bit of nitrite in the aquarium, I'm going to dose a capful of prime, and putting in a 5 times dose of prime will detoxify basically any issues you're likely to have with a fresh or saltwater aquarium. And it's not that it basically fixes the problem, but it does bind it and make it harmless, because nitrite will deteriorate the immune system of the fish and over time eventually kill them. Whereas if we add this, let's say a cap of this every day or two, then we did that for say a week, then by then I would hope the good bacteria is established, and the good bacteria should break the nitrite down. But in the meantime, what this will do is detoxify it, so it won't be eroding the immune system of the fish. It's also a very good water ager. So anytime for your fresh water that you're adding new water, you can use prime. And then if you have a problem in a salt or freshwater tank, one of the first things you want to do is 5 times dose prime. It helps the immune system and detoxifies most general problems.